Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people on beautiful land of Tamari. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put the coin in the chat. Put where you're from and put the coin in the chat. Chief Noble, what up? Indian J, what up? Tyson from Detroit, what up? What up, though? Akira, what up? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Put the corner where you're from in the chat. North Carolina in the building. Casey Macon, what's up? Akira, roll the corn. Quinn, what's up? Chief Noble. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ronnie Johnson, what's up? Roll the corn. Guyana in the building. Roll the corn, Rhode Island. We know the truth now. Rock Hill, South Carolina. Roxanne Trotter, what up? Mississippi in the building. Cosmic. Goddess, Georgia, what up? Share the live, hit the like button. New York, Anthony's, what up? Alabama, Terrence, what up? Chris say, looks like a servant to me. Come on up here and talk to me, Chris. How a servant look? How a servant look, Chris? Chris, where you at? Chris, where you at, big dog? You don't want to come talk to me? You hunter-gatherer? Oh, man, hunter-gatherers. I can type, though. Yeah, Chris. Don't no servant with no rubies, Chris. Don't no servant with no gold, Chris. He's a servant of his people. He's a servant of his people, Chris. See, you don't know that because you a hunter-gatherer. Slave comes from Slav, YT people. Slave, the word Slav is the etymology of slave, YT people. Whew. That's where that shit came from. Didn't come from us. I still love you and I'm in love with you, Chris. Even though you're a hunter-gatherer, you know, you might get better over time. Roll the corn. I ain't mad at you, Chris. I ain't mad at you. Roll the corn. Now today, I'm gonna talk about the Grand Canyon and the Spanish, right? Now it's a theory that I've been working on. I'm calling this a theory because I don't have all the receipts. Because it's hard to find the receipts to this what I see going on in the history of Tamari. But I'm still working on this. But I want to show y'all what I gathered so far with the Grand Canyon theory. Because I approach things very differently than other people. I get downloads about things that I know through that I have studied, and I see different things happening with the history over here, and they lie about it and spin it, and but all the receipts be pointing to one specific thing, right? Roll the coin. All the receipts be pointing to the truth, but I just got to keep finding receipts to go to. That's all. Let's look at this first. They will extort America. Their plan for world dominance won't work if the Negroes in America know who they really are, know who they were. The YT citizens of America will be terrified to know that all the time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching nature's chosen people, the children of Israel. That's deep. Let me read that again. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they were. The YT citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating against and lynching the children of Israel. Who are they lynching? Who they mistreating? Who they discriminating against? Our grandparents and us. Think about it. Who was discriminated and mistreated and lynched? Us. Who y'all talking about in these books? They ain't talking about no Native Americans. They talking about us. Roll the coin. These people have done evil work against the chosen people. And they know they have. But we don't know. We got to know. We got to know that these people have unalived the chosen people of the planet, man. These people have stole and unalived and discriminated and mistreated and lynched the chosen people of the planet. I want y'all to know that. I'm going to start my live off with this. They want you to think you are nothing. You are everything. You are everything to this planet. One, for your ancestry, we wouldn't even be this far in technology and all this. We wouldn't even be that far. We'd be still back in the Stone Age. Roll the coin. Y'all motherfuckers that mistreated my people, discriminated against them, lynched them, burned them, cut their arms off, and tried to hide the history. I know what y'all did. Meet me at the Mounds August the 16th, Ottawa, Georgia. Be there by 2 o'clock. I love you and I'm in love with you. Let's keep going. Now, something else I just been looking at. Y'all know I like to show y'all what I be looking at. This is a trumpet found in the pyramids in Mexico. This is a trumpet. Ancient trumpet. Pyramids in Mexico. Right? Ancient trumpet. Let's keep going. Mexico. Roll the coin. Ancient trumpet in Mexico. This is a trumpet from King Tut. King Tut's trumpet. Found in the tomb of King Tut. Same culture, people. Look at the trumpets. Mexico, King Tut. Mexico. See the two lions right there? King Tut, two lions, same type of trumpet, same type of people, same type of damn invention. See, they want to separate the cultures, bro. You can't separate the culture no more. You cannot separate Africa Egypt with the greatness of America no more. It's the same bloodline of people. Now the mound builders use shells for trumpets. The mound builders use shells for trumpets. That's the first form of a trumpet. You warn your people of evil with a trumpet. You warn your people with evil coming with a trumpet. We use shells first, and it evolved to metals. Then when it got to South America, we had a metal trumpet. Then you get to Africa, it's an upgraded of the same metal trumpets, gold and silver trumpet. That's a gold and silver trumpet. That's fire, right? That's fire. Now let me talk about the mark of the beast, because somebody asked me that. Casey Maker sent me this a minute ago, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all what the mark of the beast is real quick. Casey Maker sent me this. Ancestors connected there because I was already talking about this, right? The children were taught Christianity and simultaneously denied the right to practice their indigenous religion. The Indian children were taught Christianity and simultaneously denied the right to practice their indigenous religions. They were instructed into European and American history and forced in a number of either ways to abandon their indigenous American identities. The goal was for indigenous children to adopt European American culture as their own. Many cases of physical, mental, and sexual abuse at these schools, right? After the Indian Wars. That's the mark of the beast right there. The mark of the beast is you force your idols on a people. You force us to take the cross on y'all cross. You forced us to take a religion. That's the mark of the beast. That's exactly what that is. You forcing idols on a people. That is the mark of the beast. Roll the coin. The mark of the beast simply means like a beast, like an animal. The mark of the beast first means literally like a beast, like an animal. Murder. Murder is the mark of the beast, right? Serial killers and eating raw meat and always in somebody else's business and jealous and always discriminating and lynching. And that is the mark of the beast. Always put money over people. Mark of the beast. Beastly activities put on another culture that didn't have beastly activities is giving them your mark of the beast. So by teaching us American culture and the way we supposed to conduct ourselves, the way like y'all conduct yourself, is giving us a mark of the beast. That's why our people messed up today. We took the mark of the beast from these people who came here. They bought all that violence and crime. They bought the violence. They bought the guns. They bought all this. You got to get wealthy to be successful. You got to do anything to get wealthy. They bought that culture over here. You got to steal land. You got to unalive people. You got to burn them up. You got to put poison in their water. You got to attack them at 3 a.m. and kill them. That is the mark of the beast. And they put that spirit on our people by teaching us their culture. Let me show y'all something real quick. Back in the days in Europe, they was trying to figure out why their own people were serial killers. Okay. These hunter-gatherers were trying to figure out what is the mark of the beast? Why are our people serial killers? Why are y'all killing whole families and yeah, they know who they are. This the book right here. Watch this. Watch this. The follower of the untruth, who is a liar. An untruth, when you follow the untruth and you are a liar, you accept the mark of the beast. That's why I don't like these niggas lying, bro. I do not like these niggas lying and YT people lying and native lying on my people, because that is a mark of the beast. You are a liar. You are lying for a specific reason, bro, to mislead people. Hell yeah, I got something to say to you, nigga. Or hunter-gatherer, whoever. If you lying, you are putting off that spirit, that mark of the beast on people, because they believe in that shit. It's not true. Let's keep going. Now, they talk about the mark of the beast, talking about their own people got characteristics like animals, people. The beast. They got beastly characteristics. Look. Look. They're talking about a bear. Then they're talking about a woman, Madam Godfrey. Same type of head. Same type of thought process. Roll the card. They still got the beast in them. These people know their own history. Why are they putting YT woman, who was a serial killer, by the bear? Let's go back. This shit deep now. This shit way deeper than what you think it is. Roll the coin, look. The leopard, the bear, the lion, and the dragon. Observe the beast mentioned in Daniel and Revelation as having a certain mark. The mark is the head, people. They are the leopard, the bear, the lion, and the dragon. She got a bear-ass head, therefore, she react like a bear when shit don't go her way. Now, the way they explain this is, they are, when the bear is full, when a bear is already eaten, a bear won't fuck with you. If a bear already full, he won't even mess with you. But when that bear get hungry, he gonna tear your ass up. That's what they do. That's what they do. When they get hungry and they get trapped or endangered, backed in a corner, they become aggressive like the bear. Roll the cord. Y'all think this shit a joke. Watch this. They write books about their own people. Madam Godfrey. What's her name? Madam Godfrey. Let's go see what she done. Let's go see what Madam Godfrey done. Whoa, madam. A German serial killer who murdered 15 people by arsenic poison in 1813. She was publicly executed in the city of Bremen. They are saying this lady got a bear thought process. Her head is shaped like a damn bear, and boy, when it got rough, she poisoned everybody. Roll the coin. See, this is the mark of the beast. It's already in your mental. That's why, therefore, you don't learn their culture, because they're teaching you a mark of the beast culture. Let's keep going. They ain't the only one they were talking about. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Hold on. This shit crazy. These books crazy. Look. Murderer of the Deering family. Mark of the beast head. Antoine Probes. The mark of the beast in the forehead. Oh, shit. Right up here in the frontal lobe. Boy, you make these beasts mad, boy, you're going to have to do something to them. Let's keep going. They talk about their own people now. I'm not making this shit up. They wrote the book about their own kind. I'm just showing y'all. What's his name? Probst. Let's go check him out. What'd he do? Is this him? Probe, the murderer. Is this him? Probe, the murderer of the roll the corn. Graphic account of many of most horrible and mysterious murders committed in this and other countries. Give me a 2 in the chat if you hear me. My phone ring. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Y'all hear me? Okay. Let me. Most horrible and mysterious murders committed in this and other countries. Probe killed the whole family. They got the man in the Mark of the Beast book. They keep going. The leopard head. Look, the beast of the forehead, mark of the beast. Haggerty, a murderer. These people wild, bro. Let's keep going. Haggerty. Roll the corn. Now, if the head is developed almost exactly like these animals, with the parts largest that the parts largest that are larger in them, are largest in them, then we shall find a character that is crafty, selfish, cruel, and even ferocious. Roll the corn. The leopard, the lion, and the bear will not usually kill or destroy when they're full, and when there is no temptation to do so, neither will such a person commit such acts unless tempted. Now, when you put these people under pressure, they acting like bears and leopards and lions. And they wrote a whole book about these people having brain formations just like animals, and when they get under pressure, they act like animals. Now, if these people are coming from places and they hungry, they want gold, they want a better life, they're going to unalive everything in their way, people. They coming from Spain and Europe and France and everywhere, they're going to unalive everything moving because they already are, they are the mark of the beast. Because their DNA has beast DNA, people. Why you think they damn ears so big? cinnamon roll ass ear, big ass ear. That shit got some animal DNA in it. Big ass, goddamn ear be like this. Ear just fat, hanging out, cell phone ear ass mother. Roll the corn. And when they teach us their culture, they teach us the mark of the beast culture. How y'all screaming Christianity and y'all hanging people, crucifying people on the cross? Think about that. How can you teach all this peace and then you nail somebody to the same cross you say supposed to be peaceful? Let me say something. I hate to say this, bro, but I got to see it. I got to see it, bro. Christians are some of the most evil people on the face of the earth. I hate to say it. I got to say it, though. It's in my spirit to say it. These people are so low down, bro. They act so holy, but these people so low down. Why is that? Why is that? We gotta start thinking why this shit like it is. Because the people who taught them that are low down. It's the mark of the beast as religion. They are hiding behind spiritual clothing. Them people ain't no good. A Christian said the worst thing to me I ever heard in my life. Personal experience. A Christian said the worst words to truth now I have ever heard in my life. I'm like, whoa, Christian. Damn. You might as well be a serial killer talking like that. What the fuck? You low. Your vibration is super low. This personal experience now. So stop all that faking, bro. These people be on some whole other. I'm gonna leave that alone, but I'm just gotta tell y'all with my personal experience, right? Roll the coin. That should be low. Now let's go to the lecture for the day. There's just some stuff I've been studying. I'm gonna get back into some of that. Y'all know when I put all the receipts together, I'm gonna drop it. Now, the 7 cities of gold, supposedly in the Grand Canyon. The 7 cities of gold, supposedly supposed to be in the Grand Canyon. Who went there? Who went there first? We gotta start asking these questions. Now, this is we know the truth now theory right here. Now, this is my theory about this, but I'm not done researching this, but I want to show y'all what I came up with for now. The 7 cities of gold. Now, when we talk about the 7 cities of gold, we're talking about Spain, Morocco, Madrid. A story is going around Spain talking about 7 cities of gold in the New World, in North America. Now, this story gets bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes by, and they start trying to come over here and colonize, so they start sending armies to try to find the 7 cities of gold. Moors came with them, Spaniards and Moors, and all these people from the king and queen over there sending armies to try to find the 7 cities of gold. That's the backdrop, right? That's the backdrop. Spanish were the first Europeans to reach and view the Grand Canyon. The Spanish were the first Europeans to reach and view the Grand Canyon. The Spanish had the first army in the Grand Canyon, people. Now, they talk about Coronado, but he's not first. He like the second or third person to go there. I'm going to break it down, right? Why are they looking for the Grand Canyon? Because they think the 7 cities of gold is in the Grand Canyon. And we all know the Grand Canyon got temples and things like that they hide from us. But the Spanish were the first people with an army to reach the Grand Canyon, right? Roll the coin. Now, let's go look and see who has something to do with this shit. The 7 cities of Cibola is what they're called, mystical lands of gold that the Spanish in the 16th century believe existed somewhere in the southwest of North America. Now, this is my theory now. And like I say, I'm not through researching this, so I ain't gonna put this in stone, but when I find the receipts to connect it, I'm gonna tell y'all ass up. But I'm on your trail. Now, 7 cities of gold, somewhere in the southwest of North America. The Grand Canyon is the southwest of North America, right? No sites matching the description of European explorers who first reported them were found. That's what they say. They say, well, nothing found. Y'all went there 3 or 4 times and didn't find nothing. Y'all lying, bro. Y'all lying. Watch this. The city was first attested to about 4 survivors of the expedition of 1527, including the explorer Alves Nunez, right? Now, the first one was the Vaca's report was later corroborated with Franciscan friar Marcos de Niza, 1495. A colorful description of the wealthy and can't see it, encouraged the 1540 expedition into North America of conquistador Francisco Vasquez, right? See that? Coronado came after him. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Now, they were stationed in Mexico, right? They were stationed in Mexico. But when they came from Spain, they stationed in Mexico, and they came up to the Southwest looking for the 7 cities of gold. Because all of their ships was in Mexico. Let me show you. Right here. This is where their ships was. This is how they went back to Spain, right here. Right? So they traveled up, they hit the Grand Canyon on the Colorado River, and they went down through the Midwest this way. But they hit the Grand Canyon right here. And they came back, and they went back to where the ships was. Right? This shit true now. Roll the corn. So they're looking for the existence of gold. Cities of gold. So they tried to say one of them was in modern day Kansas. That's why they went the other way going to Kansas, right? Chobola was later found to have invented Corvira as a means to send him off into the wilderness where he and his men would weaken and die, right? But Coronado made it back to Mexico. He made it back. He went to the Grand Canyon and he came back. They say he didn't find nothing. They say he did not find nothing, right? We sent Spain 600 men, a certain number of women and slaves, and 5 ships to colonize Florida. So they colonizing Florida. They coming up through Mexico, going to the Southwest looking for the 7 cities of gold. Stuff deep now. Ponce de Leon had claimed the land in Florida and Georgia, right? All these different Spanish people. They even had Moors with them, people. They even had Moors, right? Estevanico was a Moor. Talking about he was enslaved and he was with Coronado and them. He had traveled through in, the glistening cities of gold, right? A Moor and Spanish people going to America looking for gold. Now, I just want to give y'all a little background on it. I ain't going to go too far into it because I'm going to go and get into what I'm trying to tell you, right? Now, first Europeans to reach and view the Grand Canyon, Spanish. Spain owns Egyptian artifacts which are housed in museums and collections across their country. How the fuck Spain get Egyptian artifacts? See, you gotta think about this shit. Spain ain't got nothing to do with Egypt. Spain ain't got nothing to do with no damn Egypt. How do they get all of these Egyptian artifacts? Let's keep going. Now, this is my theory now. Spain has not historically raided Egypt for artifacts in the same way other European powers did. So the only way they got some artifacts, they say, is illegal trafficking. Now, y'all ain't got no whole museum of illegal trafficking artifacts. That don't make no goddamn sense. Where the fuck did y'all get all these Egyptian artifacts? See, it takes somebody like me to look into this type of shit because it don't make sense. When I see shit that don't make sense, I got to go research it because I'm just built like that, right? Why Spain went to the Grand Canyon, only place they ever went to with an army and took some. Why the hell y'all got all these Egyptian artifacts in a museum in Madrid? I know why. And I'm going to prove it. I know why. Y'all got that shit out the Grand Canyon. Y'all got them mummies and all of them artifacts out of the Grand Canyon, Spain, y'all ain't just got no... If you traffic an artifact, that is illegal, people. If you traffic an artifact and put it in a museum, it still makes it illegal. The people who owned it can come back and get their shit out of the museum. Do y'all think we stupid? Y'all been had a museum since the 1800s. Okay, now I gotta drop receipts. Spain opened a museum that included Egyptian artifacts in the 1800s. Where the fuck did y'all get them artifacts from? And y'all ain't never raided Egypt. Y'all got a whole museum, a whole fucking setup of temples and everything over there in Spain. Y'all done took from somewhere else and put it right there in Madrid. Selling people tickets to go see it. I know where y'all got this shit from. Let's go look. You Hunter Gallery. I got you. Y'all on my list. Y'all there. The king of Spain during the first European discovery of the Great Canyon was Charles V. Charles I, Holy Roman Emperor. Now, am I tripping? Or was Charles I on the Inca list? Do y'all remember that? Ain't Charles I on the Inca list? Am I tripping? If my memory serves me well. Charles V or Charles I on that Inca tablet with all them Inca people up there? Ain't he up there? Ain't that shit old boy be teaching? Ain't that shit old boy be teaching, right? Don't old boy be teaching that shit? Y'all know the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Who be teaching that shit? I'm gonna let the recipes speak for themselves. These are your kings. These are your emperors of the Inca. These are your... Them motherfuckers ain't shit. That's the mark of the beast. You lying ass nigga. See, Truth now gonna bust it open. I ain't gonna play with these I don't give a fuck what color they is when I'm researching all of them. They could be black, green, yellow, orange, purple. I'm researching your ass back to where your history come from. Charles V, who took over the Inca, ain't from here. So quit showing his picture, acting like that's our culture, bro. Just cause he set up on the goddamn Inca throne because he killed everybody and put his own self up there. And you motherfuckers with the mark of the beast want to teach these our ancestors. They are not. They are hunter-gatherer colonized. Why in the fuck is the king of Spain sending motherfuckers to the Grand Canyon who sit on the Inca list to steal, nigga, because they Spanish? So all you stupid motherfuckers teaching King Charles V is the king of the Inca, you is an ignorant. I'ma call you what you is. A spade is a spade, bro. Don't teach my people that shit no more. Don't you do that. Them people ain't no fucking royalty. They ain't no nobility. Them people killed your ancestors. They killed your ancestors. I got books that say the Spanish planted kings on the Inca list. They planted them there after they unalived the real ones. You see the difference now? That's why I say shit to people, bro. Because you think you be teaching, but you really colonizing, bro. Either you doing it on purpose or you ain't, but I don't give a fuck because you a lie. The mark of the beast is a liar, bro. It's in your spirit. You lying to lead people the wrong way. You lying to lead people off the side of the cliff, bro. By the time they realize you can let them off the cliff, they already flying down, smacking rocks. It's too late. You don't lie to your people. You tell your people the truth, and then they go from there. Now, if you don't know no better, stop teaching that shit. See, I know what some of y'all be doing. I just let y'all make it, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop doing it to your own people, bro. Now, if you got a Spanish background or go teach that shit to them people. Don't teach it to us. My people lost their life fucking with this shit. With Spain, bro. De Soto from Spain. De Soto chopped down every goddamn melanated Indian he saw in the Southeast. Why do I want to teach a history? De Soto chopped down Tuscaloosa, the Natchez Indians, the Creek Indians, the goddamn De Soto chopped down, the Spanish chopped down Florida Indians. They chopped down everybody in the South. And I want to teach Spanish history. No. I understand we don't know our history, bro. But we got to learn it. The Spanish are not out. If a nigga teach anything from Spain or the Ottoman Empire, I don't want to hear none of this shit. Them people unalive my people. The Temuca chief said, I'm not getting down with y'all, bro. They came back and chopped them up into pieces. Do I got to read this shit again? The Temuca chief, melanated Indians, said, I'm not fucking with y'all. They came back and cut everybody up. Roll the corn. Here we go. To the king of Spain. I vowed to die 100 deaths to maintain the freedom of my land in Florida. What they do to him? Temuca Indian were indeed die 100 deaths. The men of the town were roped together like cattle while the Spaniards cut them into pieces with swords. Now, who want to teach their history? I wish a nigga would try to teach their history in my face. I might slap the taste out his mouth. You better not teach me nothing Spanish ever again in your life. So don't get up here trying to, the Ottoman Empire and the Spaniards and the more. Fuck, boy, I'm up, bow. Smack, disrespect. You gonna learn today. They cut our people up with swords, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no black nobility from Europe, bro. Not truth now. I'm not going to teach it. I'm not even listening to that shit. Ephraim, come on up and talk. You got like 6 seconds of the break starting. Ephraim, where you at? Come talk to me. You don't want to talk to me? Start the break. Where you go? Did y'all get him yet? Get Ephraim out of here. Get him out of here. Start the break. Throw the lob. Casey Megan, you in there? Okay. Yo, Casey already chopped his head off. Roll the corn. Start the break. We got the steal. Give me the assist. Lob. Get your ass out of here. Roll the corn. Them people chopped our people up, so I don't want to learn none of their history, bro. This is all I need to see. Temuca Indian chopped up with swords. How Temuca Indians look, Truth? How they look? How they look? This how they look. It ain't even hard, bro. I do not want to learn their history. They chopped my people up with swords, bro. Lined them up like cattle. I don't want to learn no more, bro. Fuck your whole country. Your country, fuck your kings, fuck the Moors, fuck all this shit, bro. Fuck Morocco. fuck Spanish as a language. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, bro. I swear to you, I don't give a fuck about nothing Spain. None of it, bro. I don't even want no damn tacos, no damn more. Roll the corn. Give me some cornbread, motherfucker. I don't even want nothing. And I love taco. I don't want none of this shit. Roll the corn. Keep all this shit, bro. That shit is evil. And that's the blood that's mixed with them damn people in Mexico now. That's the blood that's mixed with all of these natives and all these, y'all mixed with the mark of the beast bloodlines, bro. That's why y'all still hate us today, bro. Y'all still hate us today. It's in your DNA to hate us. Y'all fucking chopped us up. Temuca Indians are descendants of the Mississippian culture, bro. Temuca Indians are descendants of the Mississippian culture. You chop my people up. Let's keep going. Now, how the hell Spain get all these damn artifacts? How? I don't understand it. How they do it? Look, Egyptian artifacts in Spain. They never ever raided Egypt. How y'all get all this shit? Charles V, the fake ass Inca royalty, that already killed the real chiefs, that made himself a damn chief of the Inca. You a motherfucking lie, Charles V. You melanated, but you a piece of shit. And anybody teaching about him, woo, don't let me see it. Roll the corn. Spanish Egyptian Museum in Barcelona features gold artifacts within its collection. These artifacts include items like jewelry, rings, necklaces, breastplates. Y'all already know America got breastplates. And amulets made of precious stones and gold. Where y'all get that shit from? Y'all never raided Egypt. Never raided Egypt. Now the other museums raided Egypt and stole the shit and put it in the museum. Y'all ain't even raided Egypt. How the fuck y'all? Y'all raided the Grand Canyon. Y'all raided the Grand Canyon. Look, here goes some artifacts, right? It look like corn right there, but I ain't even gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. These old mummies, these are wood sarcophagus. Wood sarcophagus is Tamari shit. I'm telling you what I know. Them straight lines with the wood, Tamari. This is shit over there in the Spanish Museum. Let's keep going. Look. Look. This shit way before the new model Egypt. This the old, look at that. Old school mummies. Made out of wood from America. Is this what y'all pulled out the Grand Canyon? Look. Old school shit. Throwback shit. Look at the lines going straight down on the headdress. That's Tamari. I taught y'all that the ones going to the side is Egypt. Straight down is the ancestors. I'm telling you what I know. Roll the corn. Look. Gold plated. Gold plated sarcophagus. This old school. Now, anybody with some sense knows that the new mummies sarcophagus are evolved more. Anybody with some damn sense could tell. Now, let me give you an example. Roll the corn. I ain't even got no receipt of that right now on hand. Now, King Tut face mask is newer, people. See what I'm saying? That's why his shit looks so perfect. The culture was steadily evolving, getting better and better with this shit, right? This old school, this aunt, this granddad, this grandpapa, roll the corn. Then when they first started putting the gold sheeting on the shit, then they started making it out of pure gold because it kept evolving. These old school. This come from Tamari. Now, Vasquez Coronado returned back to Mexico to the ships when he left the Grand Canyon, people. He went right back to Mexico. He returned back to Mexico where his Spanish ships was at. Did y'all take that shit back over there then? Let's keep going. Did y'all take our shit back? Let's go look at some more artifacts. Now, this is a newer, This in Barcelona too, though. This is the newer, evolved sarcophagus. This the old school. See the difference? Do you see the difference? This is hundreds and thousands of years of evolving to make these type of things. It had to start somewhere, people. The Spanish got this shit out the Grand Canyon. They got this out the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna find the receipts. Look at the wood. Wooden coffin. Wooden coffin. You see it? Old school. In Barcelona. Roll the coin. Barcelona got the small King Tut artifacts made out of gold. Look at the wood. Barcelona. Barcelona. Look at the wood. Old school sarcophagus. Look. Barcelona. The red and the white, the red and the blue on the face. The red, white, and blue, I told you, is Aguila stars. It's the stars of the head of the eagle. You see the lines going straight down with the red and blue on the face? Red, white, and blue is the Aguila star of Tamari. That's where they get them colors from. That's why you got that red, white, and blue flag on the wall in Egypt. These old school, made out of wood. Roll the coin. Made out of wood. Line straight down. Old kingdom. The first bloodline. The new bloodline going to the side. When they went to Africa. This the old blood. These the ancestors of them Egyptians in Africa. You see what's going on? When our culture took that shit to the Nile, we kept upgrading people. These come from the Grand Canyon right here. They can stop it. This stuff be made out of all type of trees from America. All type of trees. Let's keep going. Now, this one is in Barcelona too, but this is a replica. This is a replica, they say. They say this is a replica, right? Replica? Watch this right here. Watch this. That's a replica, huh? That's a replica. What's that right there? And what's that right there? Right there and right there. What's that? What's that right there with the green husk with the yellow top? And what's that? Let's go to the other one. Hold on. What's that? Y'all see it? The tomb on the cat. There we go. Right. I got to shrink this shit down. I got to shrink it down. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Right. I got to shrink this shit down. I got to shrink it down. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. Right there. Hold on. I'm trying to find the best view. This is a replica because the other one in Egypt, right? Corn on the wall, people. Corn on the damn wall in the tomb in the cat. They got a replica in Spain, and I think the real one in Egypt. They say the real one in Egypt, but you never know what these people be doing. I already studied the cat in the corn harvest that he talked about in his tomb. I already studied it. Roll the corn. Look, these old school mummies. Barcelona, gold-plated wood. Where y'all get this from, Spain? Spain, where the hell y'all get this from? Y'all never raided Egypt, Spain. Where did you get these old-ass mummies from? Huh? Amulets, jewelry, sarcophagi, gold-plated. Where did y'all get this from, Spain? Come on, Spain. Spain. Y'all never raided Egypt. Why y'all got all these goddamn Egyptian artifacts, but y'all raided the Grand Canyon? That's a fact. Here go the cat again with the corn right there. Where did y'all get this from, Spain? Come on now. Because we know for sure y'all had went to the Grand Canyon. We know for sure. I got the receipts. We know for sure y'all landed here, took y'all there right up through here in 1540, went right on to the Grand Canyon, right on the Colorado River. Right there. That's the Grand Canyon. You see it? Y'all, and Coronado came right back. What the fuck y'all put on them ships when y'all went back down there? Y'all got some gold out there too, didn't you? You hunter-gatherers. Now let me address something else, man. Let me address something else. Roll the corn. Let me see what this was. Oh, the 1800s museum. Okay. Now look. Just curious, we know the truth now. But how does knowing about who really built the pyramids or the Anunnaki giants help the issues Black Americans face in present-day America? How, truth now? I'm just curious. Let me explain it to you. What's your name? Lamar. This on Instagram. The grits and eggs dude was talking about history don't really matter. That it all matters about the dope and the guns in the hood today, and the dad is getting in prison. Yeah, we know about all that, bro. That's all in our same struggle, bro. I'm cool with that. I ain't got no problem with dude. Dude just trying to talk about, but he did say the history don't really matter. I didn't agree with that. Then people start commenting on my comment, talking about what they got to do with us, who built the pyramids and all of that, Anunnaki and all of that. Okay. If you do not learn your history, history will repeat itself. Lamar, it will repeat itself. If you don't wise up to what these people are doing to your people, they will forever do it to your kids and your grandkids and your great-great-grandkids and your great-great-great-great-great-grandkids gonna be worse off than us. Your history is everything, bro. Your ancestors is everything, bro. Y'all talking about shit that's going on in the hood the last 30 or 40 years, bro. That's not our history. It's not our history, bro. I want to get on this dude podcast so we can talk, right? I'm not getting at him. I'm not doing none of that. But I want to address, this is the problem is you don't know your history, therefore you keep taking the mark of the beast. When you learn your history, you reject the mark of the beast. Materialism is the mark of the beast, people. I got big money, putting it in your people's face, slapping them with hundreds is the mark of the beast. My house bigger than yours, my car bigger than yours, that's the mark of the beast. I hate my own people, that's the mark of the beast. Right? I get mad and shoot everybody up because I can't talk and I can't think, that's the mark of the beast. We have accepted it from them people. Now, you talking about what they got to do with present day America. You accepted the mark of the beast. Before them damn hunter-gatherers got here, you wasn't shooting each other up over here. You wasn't stabbing each other. You wasn't robbing each other for no corn. You ain't have no choppers outside your own people's house. And wasn't none of that going on. Roll the corn. None of it. They put that culture on you. You didn't create that culture. We didn't, bro, have you ever seen cocaine stamped in the Amazon forest? Have y'all ever watched the video of how they stamped the cocaine? With the 3-step process? Don't no nigga in America know how to do it. We just know how to get it already ready. When it's already ready in powder form, that's when we get it. Roll the corn. We ain't the ones who stamped it. We ain't put the brick together. We didn't get the cocoa leaves and press them motherfucker for 3 days. We ain't do none of that, right? Roll the corn. Now, marijuana ain't really nothing. We ain't even gonna talk about marijuana. We not the people who got in the lab and put meth together, bro. We didn't get in the bathtub put no meth together. Do y'all know any of y'all people that created that shit? Now, they might have learned it on the hustle side, but we didn't create that shit. We didn't create the fentanyl. Did anyone of y'all kinfolk create fentanyl? My people don't know nothing about that shit. They might sell it, but they sure ain't created. Roll the corn. We didn't create no choppers. Anybody know somebody who make guns in the neighborhood? I'm talking about a pure metal. Anybody know any one of your people make guns and gold and bullets? Anybody know anybody? I'm waiting. Do you know anybody make that shit? I don't know nobody. I know a million niggas. I don't know now one of them niggas be like, look, bro, make me a 9. Make me a 9 and bring it over here, bro. Hey, that shit ain't going on. Nigga like, this nigga tripping. Get the fuck on. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. I got 350 people on this live. If y'all live in the inner city, think back. Did your grandmama and them come from somewhere else? Put it in the chat. I'm from Jackson. My great-grandmother came from Fannin, Mississippi. Now, if you from an inner city, where did your ancestors come from? They weren't born in the inner city. Were they? All of them came from the country on rural land, right? What part of Mississippi? Did they leave a country town and come to the major town? That's what I'm trying to ask y'all. Did your great-great-grandmama leave a small rural town and come to the big city? Most of us, that's what happened, right? You know, everybody is not going to happen, but most of us is going to happen, right? Now, why is that? Think about it. See, you got to think about that when you ask me stupid ass shit like this. What they got to do with President of America? Think about that. Why did our great-grandparents leave a rural area and come to the main city? This is why. And I'm pretty sure this happened to y'all too. Either they left a rural area in Mississippi and went to Chicago or Milwaukee or Cincinnati or New York or Buffalo. They went to a major city. Cleveland, things like that, right? Or if I'm from Mississippi, my people left a rural town in Mississippi and came to the capital of Mississippi, right? This is why that happened. Your ancestors lost their land, bro. That's the big migration of migrated people. We lost our land, people. That's why we started moving. We lost our fucking land, y'all. It wasn't nothing there for us to stay for no more. We ain't got no farm no more. We're not making no money. We're not self-sufficient no more. We have to leave. These people have taken our livelihood. So my grandmama get her land taken. She got a couple acres left. She said, I got to move to Jackson and go get a job. She was on the farm. She was the first person in my bloodline to leave that farm because in the 1930s, they had narrowed her all the way down to a couple of acres of her once 100 and some acres of land, bro. Now she narrowed down to the last couple of acres. She not making no profit because she paying the YT folks who she slave cropping with. It's not making sense no more. I have to leave my rural area where my family was once self-sufficient and go to Jackson where the major businesses are and get a job cooking. My grandmama moved from the rural area that my bloodline had been on forever and left there and went to Jackson and started cooking, bro, for a restaurant in Jackson, Mississippi. That's how the fuck I'm here. That's how I come from there. That's how my mama and them come from there. She brought her from our ancestral land to Jackson in the 40s, right? That happened to a lot of y'all. When y'all go back and look at y'all history, you're going to be like, my people still probably got some of that land down there, but we did leave there. We left there because they took our shit. Now, we piled all up in the inner city now. Folks coming from Fannin, Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Yazoo, Mississippi, Biloxi, Macomb, Greenville, Clarksdale, everybody flooding to Jackson. Whole migration of melanated grandmama and mama and them and coming to Jackson, Mississippi, because they took our ancestral land. We had to come to Jackson because that is the only place we know with a bunch of jobs, bro. It's survival. That's why your history matters. They took our people's shit in the rural areas. We don't even supposed to be in Jackson. Shooting no guns, selling no dope. You see it now? Lamar? I'm supposed to be in Fannin, Mississippi, rolling tobacco, rich as hell. And it ain't about the money. It's just about what they done to us, bro. I don't even supposed to be in Jackson. I supposed to have been on the tobacco farm, truth now out there chewing tobacco, smoking, selling millions of dollars worth of tobacco. Ain't nobody around for me to shoot at. Ain't nobody around for me to shoot at. Ain't nobody around me to trap to. I ain't doing no rapping. Ain't nobody around for me to steal from. I got 100 acres to cut. I got 100 acres of tobacco. I ain't got time to steal. I got product. I got millions of dollars worth of product tobacco in the barn, drying out, finna sell it. My whole life would change. Now, do you see the difference what your history means? Now, that didn't happen. What happened was they took my ancestors' shit, forced them into the community where all of us are stacked on top of each other with low-paying ass jobs. And this is the only place in this area through redlining that we can live in. We got to live in Shady Oaks. We got to live off Mega Evers. We got to live in West Jackson, South Jackson. We can't go live in Madison where the white people at. We got to live in West Jackson, North Jackson, or South Jackson. All of them is killing at an enormous rate right now. All us stuck in the same area. All us poor. All our ancestors lost our land. They paying us $7 an hour to work at Wendy's. All the daddies getting locked up for selling crack. All the daddies in jail. All the daddies on child support, they done ran them off. They done gave the mama government assistance. Now she depending on the government to feed the kids. Come on now. How the fuck we get there? We don't supposed to be there. Huh? How y'all niggas end up in Atlanta? Y'all niggas ain't from Atlanta. Y'all from Savannah. Goddamn. y'all is not from Atlanta, bro. Y'all moved to Atlanta. Your mama and them had land in rural Georgia. How do we all get there? Then we packed up to Atlanta because it's a better life there because they took our shit back where we are from and made that area poor, bro. This shit common sense. That's why your history matter. Now, if they never took our shit, we wouldn't even be in these major cities. Why? If my great-grandmama passed down $1 million tobacco farm, Truth Now is on the farm. Y'all talk about Mississippi all you want. If my grandma passed down $1 million tobacco operation, Truth Now rolling up cigars. Packaging them motherfuckers, selling, I'm Swisher House. Truth Now Swisher House. I'm dumping. I don't know what y'all talking about. This common sense. This the family business. Let's get it. Me and my cousins trying to dump $50 million worth of tobacco. We ain't never went to the hood if my grandma didn't have to leave her ancestral, rural, farm, virtuous Hebrew land, people. I would have never got no cousin killed at 19. I would have never got no little small cousin killed last year at 17. You know why? Because they would have been on a tobacco farm. Already set for life, getting ready to go to college or whatever they want to do. Or if they don't want to go to college, we don't give a fuck. We already got it. Just keep rolling up the tobacco and keep slanging for the family name. We got free land, free ponds, free rivers, free housing already built. We are the top standard of the world at that point. You send us to the neighborhoods and lower our standards. Put the drugs and the alcohol and the guns on us. Force us to live there. And y'all talking about history don't matter. You have lost your damn mind. You talking like white folks. We're going to take the melanated people name off the building. Why they want to do that? If history don't matter, why they doing it? We're going to take Meg Ellis' name off the ship. If history don't matter, why they taking our people's name off of this shit? Why they instead of teaching you came from Africa, history don't matter? Why instead of telling you them Native American mounds when the melanated people buried in them mounds? You don't even supposed to be where you at today. You are forced to be where you at today, bro. All of us. I had to go to Georgia to do better. I know I had to go. I was forced there. My grandma was forced off her farmland, bro. Now, if we would have stayed there, all my kinfolks would be alive today. All of them. Who got murdered with guns in Jackson, Mississippi. That's why it matter, bro. And I want to explain it to this dude. I hope you see this video one day, because I want to explain to you why things the way they are. Why you think all them people in Chicago got Mississippi roots, bro? All them people in Milwaukee got Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas roots. I guarantee you they grandmama and them came to a major city in Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi, and then that wasn't enough. They had to go on up north to get it a little better. But trace it all the way back to the land your people own. I guarantee you crops out there. We're not farmers no more. We left farming and became textile workers and making cars in Detroit and Chicago and Cleveland. The Mississippians working in them damn factories up there who ran GM all them damn years. pumped out all them Cadillacs. You think, who you think that is? That's that bloodline from that ancient crop field in Mississippi that went on up there and ran them companies. We built this motherfucker, man. From ancient time to new times. Because them warehouses wouldn't have survived without hard working, y'all know, us. So you got to understand where things come from to know where they're going. Is people still migrating from their ancestral land today? It's a nigga in Mississippi right now in the country, I guarantee it. Like, bro, I'm finna move to Atlanta. Bro, I'm finna move to Texas, bro. I'm finna move. You know why he finna move? They script his ancestors generations ago. He poor as hell in that same area. All his assets are gone. He ain't got no other choice but to leave now. But what if this family had $1 million business right there in Pocahontas, Mississippi, in Macomb, in Clinton? He wouldn't go nowhere. But he gotta go. It took your land through taxes, and took your land through prisoners of war, and took your land any kind of way they could take it. Now you got to leave. Why do you think Mississippi is the worst off state in America? Because Mississippi had the most agriculture in America. Mississippi had the most agriculture in America, in Louisiana. That's why it's beat down so bad today. They took every piece of land in Mississippi and the towns just went to shit after they took it. They milked the towns dry, then they just sold the land off the last 20 or 30 years. Come on, man. And when you suck the land dry, that becomes the poorest state in the South. Louisiana and Mississippi. One for New Orleans, Louisiana wouldn't have no money. Roll the coin. Listen to me, man. They sucked them areas dry because them areas are the most productive and ancient in the 15 and 1400s. That's where the $1 million crop fields in the Delta. So, history matters. The Anunnaki were mound builders. The pyramid builders were mound builders. These are all your ancestors who were self-sufficient until hunter-gatherers started fucking with them. Then we became hood niggas. That's why that shit matters. Let me show y'all something. Do you really think, bro, ain't none of our bloodline came through these people? You really think none of our bloodline came through these great people? You done lost your mind. What happened to them made shit what happened to us. Y'all always talking about generational curses. The generational curse, that generational curse might go back thousands of years. You ain't never looked at it like that. You just looking at the last couple generations. Your generational curse might have came in 2000 BC, nigga. Your people might have been in the middle of a damn pyramid with gold everywhere. Somebody came there and cut their throat, and you don't know why you fucked up today. That shit matter to me. Your generation curse just ain't on your mama and your grandmama. It was worse on your great-great-grandmama. It was worse on your great-great-great-grandmama. She in the middle of the prisoners of war. Stop thinking your generation curse just came in 1980. Hell no. It was already fucked up then. You really think that you ain't got nothing to do with these great, outstanding people? That what happened to them ain't what happened to you later on down the line? See, they taught us that. The hunter-gatherers taught us that, bro. Don't worry about your people. Don't worry about what happened to your ancestors. Just come in here and work on this goddamn fry line and sell these fries at McDonald's. That's all they want you to think about. They don't want you to think about nothing. Your people probably been chopped up and threw in the Mississippi River. You don't fucking know. You just go in there and work the fries, bro. Flip the burger. Shut the hell up. Your ancestors probably got chopped up and threw to the catfish. You don't know. They don't want you to think about that. And why do we think about that? Because they gave us the mark of the beast. Their culture. Do you really think we was living like them people over here before they got here? Them people was at war. They was in famine. Moors fighting against Christians. Christians fighting against Moors. They are burning up Egypt and the Nile River. They burning up Spain. They killing everybody with farmland over there. Taking their shit. Their culture ain't yours. Over here while all that was going on, we were cooking for thousands of people. Eating out the Mississippi River. Eating fruit growing right on the land. Ain't nobody hungry. Ain't nobody jealous. Don't nobody care who got the biggest canoe. Don't nobody care who got the biggest damn bracelet or whatever on. We don't care about none of that. You bring the mark of the beast over on the water with the religion, and you make us just like y'all. Now you want to kill. Now you want to steal and destroy. Now you're jealous. Now you want to downplay your own people. Now you hate your own kind. You hate your own kind because they taught you to hate your own kind. That's why history matters. Because when I read the old books, all I see is our people going to the mounds during the spring, during the summer, and during the winter and trading goods. People from Florida trade in Mississippi. People from Mississippi trade with the Great Lakes people. The Great Lakes people trade with the people in Tennessee. It's just a bunch of trading going on at mound complexes. That's all I see. Trade with your family, chop it up, you go back to your area where your mound is. They bring shellfish from Florida to trade for corn in Mississippi. They bring copper from the Great Lakes to trade for Mississippi goods and trade Florida goods. See what's going on? Different metals, mica, steatite, quartz, all traded. That's what really happened. Wasn't even no monetary system, people. It wasn't even no monetary system to even be mad over. Babylon, the Babylonians bought the money system, the banking system, the barter and the trade and loan and put you in the whole system. They bought that over here. The debt system. They put that pressure on our people. So everything matters, y'all. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Y'all meet me at the mounds in Ottawa, Georgia. And I'm going to do a live from Ottawa, Georgia with everybody out there. I'm going to take the question from the people. I'm going to let people talk on the live. And I'm going to take the whole live and put it on YouTube. And everybody get all of the footage you can and post it. Because we're going to identify at the mound complex that this is our ancestors. We're going to identify. I'm going to do this every day to the 16th. We are going to identify that we now know that these are our ancestors in these mounds. We want y'all to, we want the corporation to know it. We want you YT people to know it. You natives to know it. These are our ancestors in these mounds. Not y'all's. Therefore, this land is ours. Therefore, we coming to check on y'all ass. As soon as we get unified and get everything together, We coming to holler at y'all. You can take it how you want to take it. This ain't no cult. This ain't none of that. All this is our blood is in that dirt. And that dirt is ours. Simple. Y'all stop calling me the corn coat leader. Because I ain't no coat leader. What I am is, we're going to unify though. I am remembering my people. Y'all want us to forget our people, bro. We ain't finna do that. Y'all want us to forget our nurturous, virtuous and good culture. Y'all want us to forget how great of a people we were. I'm not gonna let that happen. We finna get back to that. We're gonna get back to it. Once you take the pressures off our children, take the pressure off our children to be materialistic and money hungry, we're gonna get back to what we used to do. We got to reverse this whole thing. And by reversing it, we got to identify first. We got to know who you are first. You got to tell the bully. You got to punch the bully in the mouth. You got to hit the bully in the mouth, bro. Don't let the bully hit you first. You hit the bully first. Bow, I don't care if I lose. Yeah, you know I was with it. I might have lost, but I tried to knock your head off with that first shot. I jumped it off. I ain't scared. Roll the coin. I ain't scared. That one shot might make that bully think twice about messing with you next time. Roll the coin. Bow. I don't care about losing. Let's go. Roll the coin. We finna identify and show these people these our ancestors. And once I get enough of my people on the train, we coming to holler at y'all, bro. With no paperwork. What we need paperwork for? That's y'all system. Our paperwork in them bones y'all hiding, bro. Where they at? Where them bones that y'all been hiding for 400, 300 years? Where they at? Y'all got to do something about that. Because these ain't the same people. Y'all got on them reservations. Not the same people, bro. Them our ancestors. So, therefore, by us letting the world know who we are, you're going to have to respect it, bro. And you're going to have to respect it when we come back and holler at you. We just putting you on high alert. Just putting you on alert. Now, some people say, this is dangerous, truth now. I don't give a fuck. Me going outside in my hometown is dangerous. It don't fucking matter. All this, the life is dangerous. But you got to stand up for something, bro. You got to stand up for something, bro. You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. We come in peace, but we going to let y'all know who stuff this is. And I want all of it to go viral. Everybody post a video. I'm at the mounds. We identify. We Mississippians. This is the Mississippian culture, mounds. Them my ancestors. Them the same bloodline of us today. These out this house. Just to let y'all know. And we going to a whole bunch of more of them. This is just the first mound complex. We going to more. And the more and more we do, the more unified we gonna get, and the bigger and bigger this corn ball gonna roll. This corn gonna get from this big, the corn gonna get huge. Then when the corn get huge, what up with your Trump? Come holler at your boy. Yeah, when the corn get huge, come here, military dude. Y'all bring y'all ass here. All this shit on my land, y'all got to pay taxes for this. What y'all doing? We not paying nothing no more. Nothing. Y'all owe us. If y'all don't want to straighten that shit out, somebody got to get the fuck out of here. Right now. If y'all want to straighten this shit out right now, somebody got to go. It's going to be me or y'all. Roll the coin. Somebody got to leave here, bro. And y'all ain't from here, so automatically y'all got to go first. Now y'all better act like y'all got some sense, or it just is what it is at this point. It is what it is, bro. I told myself somebody got to do it right. Somebody one time got to do it right, bro. One time. It ain't gonna take no 10, no 20. It might take 2 or 3, but somebody got to do it right one time. Somebody got to do it right one time. Somebody got to tell the truth one time. Somebody got to have a pure passion for this shit one time. Somebody got to have the people's interest in heart one time, and don't be trying to take no money from colonizers one motherfucking time, and it gonna work. Watch what I tell you. What would I tell you? Everybody be selling out, bro. Everybody sellouts. See, and another thing, I gotta say this too. See, my upbringing made me who I am today. So this might have just been my path the whole time. Cause see, I don't give a fuck about no money and none of that, bro. We ran the streets all my life making money, bro. Then I had finally got a career and started making more money, bro. So the money, I don't give a fuck about that. Sell out for what? My ancestors died on the land that they took, bro. There ain't no monetary value can keep me off your ass, bro. If I find out who done it, ain't no monetary value gonna keep me off y'all, man. And then my background come from pure beginnings. See, some of these niggas ass from Spain and Switzerland and Africa, and they uncle teaching them African shit. They mama teaching them British shit. And no, see, my background like that. My background come from all Mississippians. All agriculture people. We ain't teaching nothing come from overseas in my household. Nothing, bro. Therefore, I don't teach it. Because therefore, I'm teaching the law of the land where my people are from. Simple. So, it might have been my path to go the way I went to get here today. And I look at it different now. Damn, Truth, your path was fucked up. But no, it wasn't fucked up. It built me for this. Roll the coin, because it had to be the way it was to make it the way it gonna be, bro. It's a divine path. So I look at it different now. The path was put you through what you're supposed to go through for you to do what you're supposed to do when the right time comes for your own kind. And I accepted that. Now I can't not accept that no more. I got to accept it. Simple. So all that trying to sell out for money and join the government and the Federation and the FBI and the Moors and I ain't joining none of you motherfuckers. I'm a Mississippian from the Mississippian culture who people got chopped up at the mounds, bro. I don't want to hear none of that European hunter-gatherer, money materialistic, king and noble bullshit, because that ain't none of my culture. Y'all got to pay us. Y'all came on our land and destroyed. We didn't go to your land and destroy. You came here and destroyed. Therefore, you got to hold up for what you done. But ain't no selling out. Sell out to who? I don't even respect them people. What y'all people money gonna do for me? Nothing. I get my shit back the way y'all got it. When I get it back the way y'all got it, I'm already a billionaire. See, y'all looking at it, let me pay the nigga off. No. When my people get all that shit back, all us is in a better position. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the peanuts. I want everybody to win. We're going to be wiring down the road, throwing peace sign all our people on big ass pastures of houses and land, bro. Everybody win. And by all us winning, all us won. Shit. I get on TikTok and be like, bro, I'm in Florida, bro. Where the land at? Oh, true now. We over here in such and such. I got a whole mansion you can come live in. I'm finna pull up, bro. I pull up. We out there eating good barbecue. They done gave me the keys to a mansion on the land. We done got back. I done went to South Carolina. They done gave me, they like, true, go live in the mansion over there on the river. I'm already rich, nigga. I'm people rich. I'm ancestral rich. Man, give me the keys to this goddamn, y'all got all this shit out here, this our shit anyway. Give me the keys to the boat. We get our shit back, we already successful. We were successful before they took it. That's what people don't understand. We were successful before they took it. Therefore, we get it back, we right back on top, bro. Ain't no need of selling out. All you gotta do is like lock in. If them people pay us taxes on our own land, a tax check gonna come to your goddamn house every month from hunter-gatherers. That motherfucker might be $15,000 a month. And you ain't got no bills because you on your own land. Give me my taxes, bro, and take the taxes off us and give me my taxes. Or get the fuck back to Europe right now. Simple. Then we can put up with you hunter-gatherers because y'all paying how y'all weigh to stay. If y'all ain't paying how y'all weigh to stay, y'all got to go. You can go back over there and fight with them, that stinking ass Paris and France, bro, with all that feces in the river. Y'all can go back over there to Paris where it stank it, bro. Y'all be acting like Paris, all that. Paris stink, bro. Paris, that is not Mississippi River, bro. That ain't the same water, bro. Roll the corn. That's what I'm on. I'm going to win on the back end anyway. I don't want the front end. Give me the back end. Where everybody win at. And all you people who kicking knowledge on the internet better get on the same time, bro. We through teaching, bro. Only reason I'm teaching right now, because we still learning for the future. But you got to incorporate you getting with your people on some unity stuff. Right now, everybody needs to be doing it for the year out, bro. At least one time. It's that time, y'all. It's the time. The time is now. We can't wait no more. We know enough. We don't know everything, but we know enough. I ain't never claimed to know everything, but I know enough. And enough is enough for me to do something about it, bro. Y'all gonna have to literally show us that them ain't our people in the mounds, and then you still gonna be lying. But by making y'all pull out y'all cards, now I can see your cards. At least I made you play your cards, bro. Y'all got to play y'all cards. You might fuck up and play the wrong thing. See, you got to put pressure on them. You put pressure on a card player, he'll crack. Put pressure on a chess player, he'll crack. But without no pressure, he going to win every time. So, therefore, this is just the first spot. Ottawa Mounds, Georgia. August 16th, be there about 2 o'clock. And I'm going to schedule another meetup at some more mounds, maybe in Alabama or Mississippi, coming up after that. And we're going to keep doing it and keep rolling the coin till it get bigger and bigger and bigger. In a year or so, I'm going to go back. We're going to be big enough, and we coming to see y'all hunter-gatherers, man. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Roll the coin. We know the truth now.